So this is the second video. This is April, I believe it's the 5th. It's Sunday. Um, and I'm just doing a recap of like the conversation I had this morning, which I thought was very insightful. And it was a delight to share. I don't like to dwell on these things too often, but for the sake of talking about what I've been going through, because it's highly applicable, because now I'm on the like when you're impoverished or you're part of the vulnerable population, you're on the opposite side of the spectrum of privilege. You're on the, if disprivilege is a word, which I don't believe it is, or anti-privilege, you're on that side. So you're just whatever the antonym is, the antonym of privilege is. That's where the vulnerable population, the impoverished population, they're going to be found on that side of the spectrum. And so anyway, but I noticed these things, they seemed inverted. They seemed backwards. The true reality was, and I was blessed to have like some friends, like some sincere friends, others that, it was revealed their intention and the sincerity of the fabric of the sincerity of our friendship was just lacking. So, what I perceived was a sincere friendship turned out to be an insincere friendship. So it's a good learning lesson. It's wise to note that and to be very honest that not everyone that you talk to, not everyone that is around you has your better interest in mind, and not everybody that you're around even cares about you. A lot of folks that you're around, they care more about what they can garner from you, and they care more about, not being alone and not facing or say the void inside, or the brokenness inside. So they use other people around them, but they put a different label over it. They won't admit that they're using them. I don't believe they can even see that they're using them. They're just say, well, this is my friend, or I'm watching out for this person, or I'm helping this person, or, insert label here. I used to do the exact same thing. And it wasn't until my eyes were open to the true reality of my heart and the intention of my heart that I realized that there was a major disconnect between what I said I was doing and what I believed I was doing versus what I was actually doing. And in that disconnect, the fabric goes from being something you perceive as sincere and something that's fibrous with. Or fibrous of a truth and sincerity, and then you realize it's insincere and it's riddled with lies, so it's contaminated with lies, meaning the intricate fibers of that of your intent and of your actions and of just your overall or say friendship or relationships. And that really hurts people. I could go really in depth in various times when I've seen people at their lowest, when they realize that the people that they thought were their friends, the people that they spent a lot of time with, this is me too. I went through this as well. But when they realized, oh goodness, this person betrayed me, and this person, like nobody can say I love you and care for you, and then the next moment do something that heinous and that deliberately cruel to the person they say that they love and they care for. So their actions actually override the words that they speak, and there's the major incongruency between the two. And I've seen many people, like it can cause like an internal implosion where it's like their internal reality is fractured and beyond repaired, because now everything that was said and done in the past, everything that they took as truth, everything that they took as part of like loving friendship relationships, they realized was nothing more than, it was more of like a parasitic bonding, and it had the and they're left feeling betrayed and feeling hurt. So anyway, so what I learned though, and this is what I learned internally, so this is all through God revealing these things to me. So I always want to give God the glory, because I didn't see these things on my own, and it's really hard to face these things, but and it's wonderful to share this right now. But I was never actually betrayed by people. I used to believe I was betrayed by people. Oh goodness. And I would get so offended. And so my heart gets so hardened towards people because I still love them, but I didn't want to love them because it was bad to love them, because it was dangerous to love them. So that I would harden my heart and distance myself from them, and then believe a narrative that I tell myself or was taught to me that, I don't care. Oh, I don't need them, or they're the enemy, they're this or that. But the Lord revealed to me that the betrayal was never people. The betrayal, I was just betrayed by words, and I was betrayed virtually by, the true betrayal was me betraying God. I wasn't listening to God. I wasn't abiding in the truth. So I was allowing myself to be swayed or enchanted or mesmerized. And then I was drawn to things that I desired in my heart, but God didn't desire for me. So I was in relationships or friendships or to whatever capacity, and I believed, okay, we all have like each other's better interest at heart here, but I didn't even have the better interest, like of the people around me at heart. But I'd complain if they didn't have that, if there's a revelation that they didn't have my better interest at heart. So there's that hypocrisy or that double standard that I was living in. And yeah, and I found when these relationships broke up and fell apart, that misaligned appraisal of the other person betrayed me, really inspired this false um, this false understanding or interpretation of the world around me, that I was the victim, when in reality I never was. Like, not in the least, actually. And I'll keep this video short, so I'll continue with this in a moment.